everyone, and welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies. So all I've done so far, off camera, was I've just started the game, so it would get past the laggy stage, but I don't know why it is for me. I don't know if it's just me, but every time you load the game back into your save, it's really laggy off the start. And during that time, we got a little offer from these people, which we're about to go through that area, but we're actually going to accept it this time. And the reason that we're going to accept it is I don't necessarily care about having high reputation, and also it would just be nice to have a another trade treaty going on. Again, our sigil gives us bonus trade treaty stuff. We'll also take tribute and some money, because if you remember from last time, we're kind of in a predicament where we have a good bit of unrest, or we did have a good bit of unrest. It must have just gone away whenever I started the game, but we still have some unrest down here. I'm not sure why. Look. Oh, it's just from Empire size. That's fine. Okay. But that money will still come in handy. So we're gonna move all of our ships back. Maybe not all of them, but most of them are gonna come back. And we are also going to reinforce our capital city's defenses. Let me look. We don't have much in the way of new technology. Oh, we have Gatling guns, that's right. And bombers. So we are going to design a new building. All right, so this is the little design that I came up with. You might, I think it looks pretty okay. You might have saw off the start that I was going for a much more taller, interesting shape, but I decided I was gonna sacrifice all that to save a little bit of money. But it has 2 rocket planes. I thought about going with bombers, but I determined that rocket planes would be cheaper. And then triplanes, 1 triplane. You may see that the bomber is actually 90 and the rocket plane's 113. It would have been cheaper due to crew and just the length of the build. It doesn't have an plane maintenance bay, which is kind of sad, but it's whatever. This is just a little building. I wanted to keep it kind of small and kind of cheap. Emphasis on kinda. Actually, I'll move that and that. Scoot that in. I think that's good enough. But obviously we can't afford it right now. We'll just scrap one of these. Actually, we'll scrap both. There we go. Oh, we still can't afford it. We need $40. I'm also going to swap those out for rifles, the muskets. I'll do that real fast. So I'll be working on that sort of stuff in the background and rebuilding our little, all of our science things. Oh. I mean, sure. Hey, we got reputation from that. Basically, I was just saying that we're making these guys deliver their tribute in an embarrassing way. Embarrassing, not embarrassing. Right. And then back over here, we're gonna put down another Black Citadel again. a little outdated because it's using muskets instead of rifles, but its purpose is mostly, oh, we'll look at that in a second, but its purpose is mostly just to lower our unrest, which it didn't lower it very much. Who is this guy? Oh, it's these guys. Oh, it's just their deal for the capital again, which we don't want to do. Okay. Up here, we are going to put down another one. Probably two, because this is going to be our battlefront for a bit. Alright. So now we got optics. Honestly, we probably don't even need a, I'm gonna send out these spies real fast. Oh, we're gonna do these guys next. We probably don't even need our research facilities again because we're researching stuff very quickly. So we're almost done getting our rockets. Our next thing that we're going to go for, though, is more research speed up here. And then we're going to go for universal conscription to get rid of, well, not get rid of, but get more maintenance off of us. We're also hurting for armor, so we're going to get some better armor and some better guns down there. That's good for now. Okay, so now we're going to put up a factory there for more money. Ooh, that's important. But where is it? It's between Catsworth and... I'm not going to say that one. Actually, I'll try. Keenberg? Something like that. Basically, what this works is if we claim the dispute, this city will make more money. Doesn't really matter, it's only 14. But if we concede, they make more money and we lose reputation. So we're gonna claim because it can also cause war, which it didn't. So since we're wanting to go to war with these guys down here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my best ships, which are the new Locusts and the Minotaur. We're gonna bring them down to this capital. And we're gonna leave these resistible up here. That's not what that word is, but shush. And they are going to chill right here. And basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna be able to launch an attack against both of these cities at the same time in order to guarantee we get one. But before we do any of that, we're gonna build a fleet academy right down here. And up here, we're going to put down another watchful turret. I have a feeling that if they see that this city is a little underdefended, that's where they're going to attack, is right up there. Oh, this is saying that these guys that we have a pact with have a bunch of guys in here that are being rowdy and destroying things, so we're going to forcibly evict. Means they got grievances towards us, but it also means that they didn't do any damage or cause unrest. See, this is the pain in the ass, though. You see, I can break these treaties, but it's going to cost reputation. Like so I had to break the non-aggression pact to do that, but it's going to cost me a ton of reputation, which I don't really mind, but it is still an issue. Okay, it's time. So we didn't lose a reputation point, which is good, and we're going to send our people after Kingsburg. And as soon as they get closer, we're going to send our other fleet after this one. So we're basically, even if our fleet loses here, we're guaranteed to get that one. Oh. They only have supply ships, it looks like. We also took this city with no resistance. Put up another police station. Yeah, they are completely undefended, so we will just finish them off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reserve all of our crappier boats, because we don't want a lot of boats for this. We're gonna summon air support, and we're gonna charge right over here and get behind them, because if you look, they have no rear-facing defenses. And their first volley entirely missed. However, their second volley probably gonna make some contact. Nope, the second volley also missed. Now flying over them is a little bit painful. We can go to the outside view and see that this ship is kind of hurting. But yeah, now that we're behind them, we just win. Very easy. Alright. So now with all those cities captured, we can start working on putting field stations down. I mean, not field stations, garrisons down everywhere. Everybody's a little bit angry because our empire is quite large. So we're gonna hire this lady. Actually, normally I don't hire many people. However, I like her reconstruction ability for this new city that we're building and her minus upgrade costs, because we're about to build a bunch of upgrades in here. Ooh, we're in the age of decadence again. That could be an issue. We can't really handle much moral outrage right now because our empire is quite large and we do not have a lot of room for moral outrage, really. Also, we're leveling her up quite fast, and if you get her experience all the way up before her stress gets up there, she gets pretty good. Ooh. So this governor is not happy. So if we get enough money, we might be able to turn her to our side. Yep. So we just captured their main city without doing anything. Also, I do not like this person, so we're gonna unassign them and fire them, basically. But we just got their main city, their fleet, which a free fleet's a free fleet, and for free, or for not free, but 500 bucks. Let's take a look at our new asset. Okay, a shit ship that we're going to scrap for some money. Now this ship is like a little aircraft carrier, I see. Looks alright, we'll keep it. However, I don't remember what this hero does. I can't even see the hero in here for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that he's not actually there. Alright, so we managed to get her up to 100% experience. Meaning now, she does pretty much the same thing. Minus 30 unrest, and minus 50% upgrade cost in the city. But now she has this, fame. So if you look, development of new technology, construction of city upgrade, cooperation between empire and empire gaining a reputation level. However, you can't, with her, you can't brutal take over a city or pillage a city, and you can't lose reputation level, which we might actually be about to do. Which if we do, she's going out the door. So now that we've gotten pretty much settled over here. We've taken over this area actually, and now we've started rebuilding our little that's good. And we started rebuilding our towns to having better upgrades again. We're gonna design some new ships. So the first ship we're going to design is actually just going to be an aircraft carrier. We're going to design 2 aircraft carriers probably. One that houses... Actually, no, we'll only do one. We're going to do a bomber aircraft carrier. And it'll just pretty much have bombers, so I'll probably cut this part out and just show you the end product. Alright. So this is what I came up with. It is a little aircraft carrier that holds 4 bombers, which should be more than enough to deal with most defenses at this time. It also has a deck gun and a hustler rifle for self-defense, so it can shoot down little planes that target it. Yeah, that's basically all to it. Now we're gonna wait for gunnery to research because I do want the cannon before designing my next ship. But I am gonna design a land ship, which will just be another aircraft carrier. So I will show you that when it's done. Alright. So this is the design that I came up with for our land ship aircraft carrier. So it has 3 rocket planes and 2 triplanes for air-to-air combat, as well as 2 hustler bays. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I spent like 20 minutes designing this to get it to fit with this armament and with all this stuff that I wanted within this weight limit, with this ridiculous requirement that I said that I wanted to use 2 medium legs instead of like 3 or just 1 set of large legs. But I did it. It does have 1 rifle for forward offense and 1 deck gun for rear offense in addition to the planes. And it is a little bit cheaper than our other one, I believe. That's very nice. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. Alright. So now, while we wait, we are going to send an ultimatum. Which this would cost me 26, so we would lose that. I want to cancel this non-aggression pact somehow. Can we get these people to go to war with us? Doesn't look like it. You see, this is the issue that we have. Okay, so if we stop receiving tribute, we can cancel our research treaty, which would take less of an impact on us when we declare war. Then over here, they do not want to cancel that trade treaty. I knew that that would be a problem. And they really don't want to cancel that pact. Well, here. Let's see, if I offered them just this town that I could easily take back, we could get them out of this non-aggression pact. Meaning now, it's only 10 reputation, which we will do. And then I will immediately send... Actually, that... I don't remember what defenses I put in there. We're gonna send our powerful fleet over there, or our not powerful fleet, the other one. And send those guys down there, and we'll send their remaining ship there. I didn't send these guys like I thought I did. Okay, so this one out of the 3 was the only one that didn't immediately give up, and this because they have our defenses on them. This might actually be a little bit of a challenge. Oh, I forgot we have a grenade up there. We gotta back up. Okay, the grenade's gone, so we can push back in. And it wasn't much. Our fleet is extremely powerful at the moment for the relative level of everybody else. Now we're still at war with these guys, so we're just gonna keep pushing. There's really not a reason not to. Keep pushing. As you can see, their defenses are puny. We're gonna build ourselves our land ship that we just made. We're not gonna do that. Well, that's certainly gonna put a damper on things. Okay, so we're gonna immediately go for vaccine. So we're canceling all of our research down there. We're going vaccine. So what Age of Plague does is there'll be a plague going around, obviously, and it will slowly knock out all of your cities until you're not making any money anymore. It's really bad. So we gotta win this war up here quickly and get to work on defending ourselves from the plague. Okay. So if they don't immediately surrender, the plan is rather simple. We're going to engage them right up top with our main attack fleet. Well, this guy will serve as a bombardment vessel. This one will just be a simple defense ship, and this guy will sit pretty far back, not so far back that the planes take forever to reach their target, but he will be far enough back that he won't be targeted himself. So our goal will be to take out that thing first. We're gonna back up that guy so he doesn't get grenaded. We're gonna make sure that they stop attacking us with that ship. And yeah, very easy. And as soon as we can, we will launch an attack and take this city out. Damn, we didn't get our thing off. We're building multiple hospitals, by the way, because I do not want this plague to wipe out our entire economy. Unfortunately, though, with this plague, that means we will probably have to downsize our fleet substantially as unrest and the plague take over. There we go. They're not likely to give up this city. I've noticed they really don't like losing their capital city, even though it's hopeless. But so we were still gonna have to fight them, but it won't be that hard of a fight for us. So tell those guys to push forward. Tell this guy to target the most threatening of the buildings, and those guys will do their own thing. I'll actually have those guys chase him down while these 4 expendables and go forward and target that. Ooh, we're gonna back this guy up because he is getting close. Okay, so that's down. We're gonna push forward with our main attack fleet. Then we'll have a bombardment vessel push forward. Same thing with our support vessels. We're gonna want those guys up closer so their planes take less time to resupply. Now our planes, we don't have any bombers, so they're gonna get wiped out by these towers. Which is unfortunate, but it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Yeah, we only have one rocket plane left and one hustler. Oh, there's another rocket plane up there. But this is already one for us. All right, so now we're gonna work on getting more hospitals up. Approve that. Damn. We just need as many hospitals and doctors' offices as reasonable. Plus, they will continue to generate research after the plague is over or abated, which is going to be good for us. We're going to start with the hospitals, though, because the cities are our biggest producers of money, and we do not want to lose all that money that they generate. You can already see our money is taking a hit due to the plague. Plus, if we're able to if we're able to beat the plague ourselves, like we finish the vaccine first, we get a massive reputation boost. Look at how low our money's getting. We were generating like 240 before this. Oh, wait, I just saw this guy. Doesn't really matter what city we put him in. There we go. So what that guy did is he generated a ton of research for us. So we beat the virus, the plague. All right, back to our research. We're going to finish off to get heavy cannons. Then we're gonna go fleet speed and get large spendium chamber. Then we're going to go up our additional tree here to get 4 small rocket barrage. Then cannon research, so cannons reload faster. And then flamethrower range. But as you can see here, we defeated the plague, so we get more reputation. Also, we already, because of that research, we finished in the metallurgy and heavy cannons. So thankfully, we didn't have to downsize at all. Okay, so for these guys, they're down in this corner. So we're gonna give them... Actually, we're gonna give them a defensive pack. We're gonna change things up a little bit. That way we can get into wars more often, which is what we kind of want. We're then going to get a trade treaty, research treaty, and we have so much we might as well just get tribute from them. And we can get them to give us money. So there. Let's see what type of treaties are going on over here. Okay. So we're going to want to forcefully take this city. We still would have control of it. We wouldn't have it disconnected from our capital because of this little road right there. That's exactly what we're going to do. I do want to see if I can get this town from an ultimatum. I cannot. So declare war. And the reason we're taking that town is to make this guy in the corner less likely to get in our way. Who's asking for food aid? Oh, them. Give us money. Thank you. So now with that, we're going to build a police station and a factory here. And over here, a garrison. A market. All right. And I'm not seeing any sort of fleet for these people. Oh, there it is. So I think we could pretty effectively just take their capital from them. Alright. A similar plan to last time. Our main fleet will rush forward. We'll call in some air support. Push this guy forward. And we'll want to target that big building first to get rid of it. Our fleet is rather outdated. We're still using ballistae. But so is our enemy. So it doesn't really matter. Next episode we'll be making an probably an entirely new fleet. We'll probably keep some of these ships, but not all of them. And they'll be focused more on cannons and rockets. We'll also probably make some new defensive buildings to protect the territory we gained in this episode. Alright, this guy can just close the distance. Oh, there we go. I think I'm also still at war with those guys. I am. So I can just take this whole section right here. We're gonna build a logistics center here. And we'll go take this sector. Yep, there it goes. I'm moving him back to the city because they will have a much faster resupply in here. And we can do a repair real fast. We could actually also take this city from him. Because again, after we take Zerxa, whatever. After we take this capital, we'll be able to follow the road right to it. That's a lot of buildings. Our planes are probably gonna be more or less pretty useless due to all those gigantic towers. Or not gigantic towers, marksman towers. Oh, they have cannons back there. Ooh. That's not good. One of our suspendium chambers exploded in here. because the armor on these two are not very good against cannons. We might lose that one. That's suspendium chambers are exploding, but it's fine. Yeah, we're probably all that fire is probably gonna get them. These guys are wearing steel wall instead of wood armor, which have a lot less resistance to piercing. The reason we did that was because we were facing people with rockets at the time, so they were very good against the blast of the rockets. We didn't actually lose them though. Oh, we're not gonna... Okay, we gotta finish off all of their cities. Or all of their defenses. There we go. Damn, we almost finished researching all that already. So after that, we're gonna get torpedoes, torpedo damage, guided missiles, mech spiders, and probably heavy turrets after that. Pretty much by this point in the game, though, we've probably won't have to worry about this section of the map. And the only thing we'll have to worry about over here is if one of these empires takes more, like this whole section, they'll probably stand a pretty good chance of beating us. Or not beating us, but standing up a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna design a... What happened down here? Oh, they went to war with each other. And this guy's winning. Alright, so we're actually going to design a new ship this episode. We're going to design kind of a... I wouldn't say battleship yet, but more like a cruiser. Something that can hit from... that hits pretty hard, but doesn't hit... like, doesn't have a lot of armor. So for our main armament, we're probably going to use... we'll probably use an Imperial cannon, actually. No, they have a slow reload. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll put an Imperial cannon up top. And then somewhere down here, we'll have two heavy cannons. Alright, I'm gonna get designing the rest. Enjoy the time lapse. All right. So this is our design for our next cruiser, pretty much. I did lower the amount of guns because where I was at was just way too many guns, which is kind of how my process works. I put down literally all the guns that come to my mind, and then I slowly optimize over time. I am worried that we're not gonna have enough ammo on this boat, but I think that shouldn't be a problem with its damage output. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our a defensive building, which I'll design a new one pretty quickly because again we have a lot of new stuff since our last building. All right, this is the design that I came up with. It's complete overkill for base defense, but it'll work just fine for our purposes. I went with both heavy cannons and rockets in order to cover both bases of damage, so blast damage with the rockets and piercing damage with the cannon. And for these little bases, we're just gonna stick with old reliable, which is the watchful turret. But it's strong enough that it will just hold its own. All right. Ah, they took the. I was gonna. Ooh, this guy's good. I'm gonna hire him, and I accidentally fired him. I clicked twice. Son of a bitch. All right. Anyway, that will do it for me today on this. So please like the video if you liked it. If you really loved it, please subscribe. Now on the left should be a video recommended to you by YouTube's algorithm. On the right will be the full playlist. And that'll be all from me today. I'll see you guys later.